On thin ice. With a name like that, I expect something from this game. My 2025 70RL. Navigate the procedurally generated frozen wilderness while being hunted. The ice is both a hazard and your weapon. For additional tech details or to report issues, please visit the GitHub repo. Gameplay. Your goal. Travel 7 screens from the start. Run when you can, fight when you must. Enemies prefer solid ice over land, and cracked ice over solid. Use this to your advantage. You can travel over land, but not make any special moves. Don't get trapped. The ice takes damage predictably. Solid goes to crack, crack goes to broken. You can travel over cracked ice, but you cannot take any action that would drop you into the frozen depths. So I guess we can't go on cracked or broken. Right click anytime to see available actions. Move 1 hex in any direction, attack, bump into any enemy to push and stun them for 1 turn, push enemies into water for a satisfying kill. Jump, leap exactly 2 tiles away, breaks the ice underneath. Underneath you or where you land, I wonder. Slide, glide exactly 3 hexes in a straight line, but only on smooth ice. Slam into enemies at the end to knock them back. Stomp, if you're on solid ice, breaks everything around you. Alright, so this is probably this is showing up what you can basically do. So you can basically move like 1 tile, you can jump, up to 3 tiles because you can jump 2 or jump to 3. You can slam. Slam, I guess, is your attack. Or is that slide? That could be a slide, slam into him when you slide into him. Notes post-mortem. I've wanted to participate in a 70RL for years, and this year found me between jobs, so here we are. This is my first game since I was a kid learning BASIC on my Commodore 64. I work mostly with Python, so I wanted to use it for the game. After playing with libc code for a bit, I ended up with Pygame for a game loop. Pygame is good for handling the render loop and sprites, but I had to write all the pathfinding, animation handlers, and enemy AI myself. I spent probably 40% of my entire time writing and debugging the ice cracking animations. All the cracking and breaking is procedural, not pre-rendered. And I'm still not thrilled with them. The terrain generation is a mix of Perlin noise and then some procedural river and lake generation to make the individual screens seem more distinct. Playing with this was the most fun part of the project, and next time I think I'll budget more time for this and less for animation. I wanted to make sure I had a fairly solid slice by the end of this jam, but that meant a lot of stuff got cut. Biggest regrets in order. Sound would have added a lot, I think. I sketched out 2 additional enemy types, but I ran out of time. One would have broken the ice when it moved, and one would have traveled under the ice and popped up through broken hexes. All the land is the same. It might have been interesting to have impassable mountains or forests that break line of sight, or breaches you can throw rocks from. I also thought about tweaking the color scheme and enemy AI for different directions to improve replayability next time. So it's by Eric Braku. I recently went on a trekking trip in Nepal. Gameplay is inspired by the cold and stark landscape I found there, and chilly hours I spent playing the brilliant Hoplite during my downtime. I came across Dice Goblin's Dwarf Fortress inspired hex tiles late into the week and loved the aesthetic. If I found it earlier, this might have been the whole game. The font is Algard. Alright, so it's just made by Haiku Factory, who's basically Eric Brochu. Let's see what he's got for us. So we'll click the exe. And of course AVG pops up. There we go. There we go. Once again, we don't have like a window here, so that's something to note. But anyhow, on thin ice. The ice is fragile, the water is definitely cold. Move 1 hex in any direction. This is safe. So I guess we can move on any ice. Just good to know. Attack an adjacent enemy. This will only push them back. Jump 2 hexes in a direction. This will damage the ice you jump from and land on. Stomp on your own hex to damage it and everything around it. You can't stop cracked ice. Slide exactly 3 squares on uncracked ice and knock back enemies. When on land, you can move and attack. There is no difference in the land terrains. Right click to show your available moves. Set of screens from the start is safety. You are being hunted. Click anywhere to continue. Alright, so let's just try and see if we get window mode here. And looks like it works just fine, so we'll go like this, move this over a little bit. Oh, exactly in the middle. Awesome. Alright, so there we are. It doesn't really specify where we have to sort of move, so let's go here, this here. Now is this a cracked ice or is this normal ice? I can't really tell. And what's snow? I start in water here apparently. So I can slide. So that's one way getting by these guys. It's a little clunky, of course, but that's just how it goes. I am back in the water here. Yeah, I have to wonder, is this the cracked ice right here? Okay, so there's broken ice, maybe. That's broken. Okay, so this must be land. This must be this ice. That's cracked and that's broken. Stop. Jump. So I guess jumping breaks the tile you're on as well as the ones that you land near, possibly. Doesn't seem to be a wait button, by the way. It's just kind of annoying, but whatever. They don't have to have wait buttons these games, unfortunately. Let's make another break here. See, I know broke the tile near where it's at, as well as where it's basically landing. So slide. Try jumping here. I'm on land here at this point, so I might be able to kill off this guy here. Okay, that might work. Stomp. So there goes one of the enemies into the ice. There's a jump. I can jump here, but he's just going to hit me, right? So, let's test this out. I'm going to jump here and see if it smashes the ice here, maybe. See, I take a hit. There goes that one. We just got to chase me here a little bit. It's not my goal basically to sort of like kill these guys, by the way, but you know. There we go. Make him come toward me. Slide here. A trail of prints, too many joints, too many toes. So we got ourselves a health point from that. Let's move here. Let's slide. Move. I kind of have to, ask, why can't I jump on land? It seems odd, but whatever. So you can't jump free tiles, so that sucks, so well. There goes one of his guys. Oops, I got myself in the wrong spot here, didn't I? I died. Oh, he died. Okay, excellent. It feels a little restrictive, by the way, because, like, I can jump, like, on ice, but I can't really on land, so... A road deep scratches in the frozen earth, not claw marks, not quite. Slide up this way. Three guys there, that's it, maybe? No, there's guys down there too, so... So you can push him back and it stuns him for a turn. Hmm. There goes one. Notice that he went to here and this guy didn't. It seems the AI is like working somewhat, but not perfectly, so. Jump here. Give her that one. A rope snapped in stiff frost, one end disappears in the snow. Okay, let's just move on. Okay, we got some ice here to work with. That's nice to see. I'll lure him down here a little bit, so. What is slam? Oh, you basically knock him back where you basically are. Okay. Let's do this. Bit of that. Slide here. Slam him. Slide here, get to health. And then carving the bark, the cuts are steep, frantic, the snow is almost hidden in it. And more enemies pop up, so. What are my screens we've gone at this point? Let's slide. Let's jump. I can like jump over like the land here because like, you know, why not? Jump. Move. Slide. Move the wrong way, unfortunately. Move over here. Slide. Move here. Slide. Jump. Interesting, it resets the map if like you like, you know, go below. But not entirely, like it still keeps this stuff. Let's move. Jump. 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 We'll slide. See, it's kind of annoying because I'm basically sliding off the map here when I don't really want to be. It also makes it sort of like, finicky working, like sort of jump between maps to sort of get away from stuff and reset it. On thin ice, the ice cracks one last time behind you and your wind no longer carries the hunt. You step on a solid ground, no more shifting, no more braking, no more cold water waiting below. A look down, a trail of footprints leads ahead, half buried in the snow. Not yours, but they match. The sky is clear now, the stars look different here. A structure looms in the distance, half buried, rusted metal, shattered glass, a door. Inside, the walls are covered in names. Some have been scratched out, one remains, yours. Click anywhere to continue. Alright, well, that was basically on thin ice. I mean, it's very, simple game. And I guess from, a first-time, developer, it's, not bad. It could have a little bit more substance to it, but it's not terrible, so good job. All I can really say.